Good morning. Welcome to our sixth second grade math lesson. I'm going to share my screen with you. Today we are going to be talking about closed syllables. And this is something that you guys have been doing and probably haven't even realized it. So this is something I really want to talk about. If you remember what a syllable is a unit in a word. So how we can clap out syllables. For example, how many syllables are in the name Miss Hardy? Miss Hardy. That was 3 claps. I have 3 syllables. How many syllables are in the word buffalo? Buffalo. 3 syllables. But how many syllables are in the word hat? Hat. That's only 1 syllable. Or we could do the word himself. Himself. 2. So syllables are units of sounds in words. So we're going to look at a type of syllable called a closed syllable. So first, let me talk about what closed syllables are. This says closed syllables. Closed syllables are syllables that it's really important that we know what our vowels are. Our vowels are A, E, I, O, U, right? There are 5 syllables, sometimes wide, or right now we're going to focus on A, E, I, O, U. So vowels are important. There is always a vowel, A, E, I, O, U. There is always one of those in every syllable. So a closed syllable is a syllable that has a vowel, but then there's a consonant, so any other letter that's not a vowel, a consonant that comes after it and closes it in. And when we have a consonant that comes after a vowel in a closed syllable, this is only one of our syllable types, it makes the vowel make it short sound. And the short sounds of those vowels, A is A, E is E, I is I, O is A, and U is okay? A, E, I. So we can have 3-letter words, CVC words have a vowel, but again, they have this consonant. The C's and B's stand for consonants and vowels. So I have a vowel, but then I have this consonant closing it in, closed syllable. Here we have a word that starts with a vowel, but it has a consonant closing it in. And here is a word with blends and digraphs. Our vowels in the middle, and we actually have 2 consonants closing it in. There's no vowel just left at the end by itself. So I'm going to show you some examples. So here's a CVC word that you guys can probably sound out. Bad. Bad. Where is the vowel in our word bad? Right here. A says A. Does it have a consonant closing it in? It does. D is a consonant closing it in. So I know that that A is going to make the short A sound. A. Bad. This is a closed syllable. We have some other words, and you will notice as we go through, you locate the vowel. So A, E, I, O, U. I is our vowel. Does it have a consonant closing it in? Yes, it does. P is a consonant closing it in. So we know that I makes the it sound. It. You guys probably already knew how to sound all these out, though. You knew this rule, but you didn't even realize it. So here's mop. Can you find our vowel in mop? O is our vowel in mop. Ah. It makes that ah sound, that short O sound, because there's a P that closes it in. It's a closed syllable. We have hug. Where's our vowel in hug? The U. Does it have a vowel on this side closing it in at the end of the word? So we know that U is a short U sound. We don't say hoog. That would be a long U sound. We say hug. And here is pen. Pen has a short E sound because there is an N consonant closing it in. Same with jug, with sat, with lid, and with yes. Do you notice that? Our vowels in all of these words are in the middle. A, E, I, O, and U are our vowels. And they all have a consonant at the end closing it in. And that tells the vowel to make, and it tells you to read the vowel as a short sound. So then there are vowel consonant words. These words don't start with a consonant. They're most of the time 2-letter words, and they start with a vowel. So where's our vowel in this word? It's our I, right? But do we still, even though the vowel is starting this word, do we still have a consonant at the end closing it in? We do. So we know that vowel makes a short sound. In, in. This one, oh, this one is interesting. Look. Where's our vowel in this word? Remember our vowels, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Do you see any of those in here? I don't see A, I don't see E, I don't see I, but I do see O. Our vowel is at the beginning of our word. Our word starts with a vowel. Even though it starts with a vowel, though, that might not change the sound necessarily. Does it still have consonants closing it in? It's okay if it has 2, but does it still have consonants closing it in? It does. So these consonants close that vowel in and help us know that that O says the short O sound. Can you tell me the short O sound? Odd. So this word is odd. Let's look at some others. Am, our vowels at the beginning, but it's still closed in with a consonant. Ill, it's closed in with 2 consonants, but it still works. Ask, good. All our vowels are at the beginning, but they still make a short sound because there are consonants here at the end closing that vowel in to make a closed syllable. Here are some others. So sometimes in a closed syllable, just like you saw in the last one, there might be 2 or 3 consonants closing in a short vowel sound. This word is black. Can you find our vowel in the word black? Our vowel is A. And A made that ah sound because there are these 2 consonants closing it in. Swift. Where's our vowel in swift? Swift. I have F and T are 2 consonants that are closing in my vowel. This one is chimp. Where's our vowel? Our vowel is I, and I gives us, I is making a short vowel sound because it has these 2 consonants closing it in. I'm going to let you look at these 6 and look and see if you can sound them out. You know your vowel is going to make the short vowel sound in all of these because they're closed syllables, and you can tell because there's a vowel and then some consonants closing in your vowel. So try to read those. Wish. Okay, read this next one. Stop. This next one. Shred. This next one. Glad. This one. Mash. This one. Trick. Good. If you guys have an opportunity to, here is a list of the 3 different types we looked at. Your CVC words that just have 3 letters. CCVCC words. The C stand for consonants, the V stand for vowels. They might have a blend, might have 2 consonants or 3 consonants together, just like SL here, or SH here, or SK here. And then VC has just start with a vowel and have a consonant in. But look, I have highlighted in red all our vowels. A is a vowel. E is, I don't think we have an E, is I. Oh, I don't think we have any O's either, but in U. Okay, so we can see in red that we have a vowel and our consonants are in black. So we see after each vowel, we have a consonant. It's not just a vowel left by itself. There's a consonant to close it in. And when a consonant closes in a vowel like that, it makes the vowel make this short vowel sound. And we know the short vowel sound of A is A. The short vowel sound of I is I. The short vowel sound of U is A. The short vowel sound of O, we don't have an O, is A. And the short vowel sound of E is E. So practice looking for closed syllables when you're reading. We don't want to have another vowel in, just a syllable with a vowel with a consonant after it to close it in. There are 6 syllable types. Today we talked about closed syllables. Say that, closed syllables. Say it. Today we talked about closed syllables. That's one type. We're going to talk about 5 more types, okay? So today we talked about closed syllables, and we will talk about another type later. It'll all make more sense when we start looking at the different types. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness, I forgot. We do have a little story to read. So this story is called The Jog. What I want you to do first, I'm going to give you a second. I want you to look at the story. And I want you to see how many words you can find that are closed syllables. So go ahead and take a second to do that. See how many words you can find that would be considered closed syllables. Okay, so let's see if you got them right. I'm going to highlight all our closed syllables. I didn't include sight words. Actually, I did include the end. But here are some closed syllables. This is a vowel that has a consonant at the end, closed syllable. This one starts with a vowel. It has 2 consonants at the end, closed syllable. There's our vowel, consonant at the end, closed syllable, and so on and so forth. So kind of just look at those. And you'll notice that every one of them has a vowel that is closed in by a consonant. And that tells us that that vowel is going to make a short vowel sound when we read it. Let's read it together. I'm going to read it first slowly, and then I want you to try to read it by yourself. Tim and Chad go for a jog. Notice here, go. O says ah if it's short. But notice here, it doesn't have a consonant closing it in like jog does. So that's why it made the O sound. Isn't that interesting? Tim and Chad go for a jog. They jog with Chad's dog. Chad's dog is Brad. Brad is black with a white spot on his back. You may be thinking, this is a closed syllable, this is a closed syllable, and this is a closed syllable. It is. You are correct. I just didn't highlight those because they're sight words. They're words that we want to try to remember and not have to sound out. So one more time. Brad is black with a white spot on his back. Brad, Chad, and Tim jog to the shop. They get some gum and a pop at the shop. Now you try to read it. If you need more time, you can pause it. That is the end. You can always go back right here and pause if you need to finish reading. Please finish reading it. But I thank you guys so much. Again, those were closed syllables. This is something that we haven't really talked about. It's something you've been doing without even knowing it, applying that closed syllable rule to those words you've been reading. So it'll begin to make more sense as we talk about the different types. I just introduced the closed syllable type. It's one type. Remember, there are 5 more. So closed syllables have a vowel with a consonant that closes it in, and that vowel makes a short sound. Okay. I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much. It'll begin to make more sense as we talk about more types. Thank you so much.